Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, we will be covering the email module of Mule4. So without any further ado, let's jump into the Anypoint Studio. So this is the Anypoint Studio, and you have to just drag and drop the email module from the right hand side of this partition to the left of it so that it is available on the canvas for design purpose. And you can see the different operations available, like you can send the email with or without attachment. You can mark that particular email as read and mark as deleted. You can delete the entire email in one shot, or you can expunge the entire messages which are being marked as deleted, flag as true. Similarly, there are two listing based operations for IMAP and POP3. Similarly, if you want to trigger any different mule flow on the receiving of a new email, so both these of IMAP and POP3 options are available. So let's first start with the very first use case of sending the email. So in this, this is a HTTP listener on a post method. It is being configured, and after that there is a logger which is marking ready for sending out email, and there is a choice. Choice is being introduced so that two different paths can be followed: the one with the attachment and the one without attachment. Within the send, the configuration of the connector will remain the same. It will for email SMTP. I am using Google as my email provider. So just to showcase the configuration of SMTP, I will be using SMTP as secure. So SMTP as secure connection. You have to give your SMTP host, that is smtp gmail.com. It will remain constant. Port 465, this will also remain constant. The username and your password will remain your email ID and your email ID password which you use to log in. After that, within the TLS, you have to mark this as insecure. Okay, and this is pretty much of it. And if you jump to the advanced, it is by default it is being set. I'm using the same configuration. I'll click on cancel and close this, and let's see the remaining configuration. So apart from this email SMTP, you have to configure your from address and the to address. So for the from address, I will be sending the email using this particular email ID, and it will be received on this particular email ID, which you have to do using edit inline. If you use with expression or bean reference, you will get error like it is not being registered with the Mule registry. So to avoid that, you have to use the edit inline option. After that, the same format you can use CC, BCC and reply to, but I am not using it. After that, subject and the content, I will be using payload.subject and payload.message, which signifies the input message will be in a payload of JSON format having two fields, subject and message. The content type of the body will be text plain, UTF-8 will be the encoding, and the transfer encoding will base 64. For this particular section in which the attachment is marked as yes, the attachment section text message.txt is being configured with the value payload.message, that is the body of the email as well. So you just make sure the whatever extension you are giving over here, it will appear same as the attachment type as well. Okay, so similarly, the second part of default is being done using the send. The only difference here is I will not be sending the attachment part under this. The rest of the thing will remain same. Logger email sent successfully. So this is, let me run this. And this is my email box, and you can see the inbox is empty for now. And one more thing you need to make sure, uh, if you go to this setting button, click on see all settings, go for this forward and pop IMAP. You have to enable pop and IMAP as well. Apart from that, one more thing, you have to make sure you are logged in into your Google account and search over here with less secure app access. You have to just select this and turn this on as well, because Google consider this method of logging using insecure as less secure app access. Okay. Now I will go back to my Anypoint Studio, and I can see it is being deployed. I will clear up the console. I will go to the postman, and this is my send email with attachment as no. So let me set this as test message 1. I will send this through. So message is being sent. Now check the console, ready for sending out email, that is this logger, and the second logger printing email sent successfully. Now let's check the email box as well. So here you can see the first email is already into the my mailbox. Let me refresh. Let me delete this forever. No worries, I will be sending one more email. So what I will do, hello all, test message 1, and attachment as no. I will click on send button. So here you can see the first email is being already there with no attachments. So I will be changing the subject line to test message 2, and as attachment as yes. I will send this email as well. So so you can see the second email on the way. Okay. Now what we are going to do now, we are going to delete these emails. Okay. So for deletion, I will be using this list IMAP. Just drag and drop the list IMAP from the module to the canvas, and you have to configure the email IMAP. So if I open this particular configuration, it looks out for the email host and the port. It will remain same, and the rest to username password. It will your credentials, and make sure you are selecting the connection as IMAPS, that is secure, but you have to type this as insecure one. Advanced and the rest of the thing will remain same. No changes about that. Okay, after that I am transforming it, just changing the payload and the attribute fields into the equivalent structure, having mail along with the body, and the attribute having all the other details like ID, number, from, email, up almost the same replica. After that there is a for each loop, and it will be repeated on the payload attributes, and this is the payload ID which is being taken from this transform message. So this ID is being taken as payload.id. Let me show you once again. The for each so this is being taken as payload.id. After that there is a logger and marked as deleted, and then transform. I am going to put the almost same structure only. Just it is going to repeat for the entire emails available, and there is a logger after that, after transformation, and then I will going to mark as deleted, and finally there is a logger, and it is going to expunge the folder. Expunge means it is going to delete all the emails which are being marked as deleted. So when I say marked as deleted, whatever email is coming under this particular action, it will mark that flag as deleted. Okay, so let's go back over here and refresh the email box. So it says two emails. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I will try to run this expunge. It will take some couple of seconds. So now I can see two emails are there and both are being listed over here. So ideally it should have deleted. So let me refresh. So here you can see now it's gone. You can check even in the trash. So these are the previous entries. So it deleted all these email in one shot. So this was all about the sending, receiving, and deleting the emails. Now I will be covering about this particular piece. in which mark as read is being used. So as of now, I have marked this as stop. So let's set the status to started. And I have used this triggering operation as on new email IMAP. This one, just drag and drop over here. And the same IMAP configuration I have used. It will look out for this inbox folder, and it will mark the enable watermarks so that all those emails which are being read till the last execution, those will be skipped and only the new ones will be taken into the consideration. Mark as read, just drag and drop this to your folder, and within this mark as read, what it is going to do, it is looking for this particular email ID, that is attributes.id. Okay, let me show you the configuration. So this is being taken from the payload, and it will be the part of attribute at the runtime it will be generated. So this attribute.id needs to be mapped from there, and after that we are marking it as mark mail for read. So let me see the, let me stop this and run it quickly again. So as of now, if I check my email box, it is empty. And since this particular operation is on new, so it will automatically get triggered. We should be able to see two different logs. Along with that, I am going to trigger the first one as without query, without attachment. So it will be following this particular path, and after that it will automatically trigger the this particular flow. So it is being deployed. Let me clear up the console. I will go to the postman again and go to the post method of this attachment as y. Let's check the here message again. So I will make some different name, user defined subject and user message. I just want to make sure I'm using a different content this time, and I will mark the attachment as no. I will click the send button. So it will create a new email and it will be sent to my email box, which should be automatically get into the read state. So let's wait for some couple of seconds. So here it goes. It automatically get into the already read format. So if we check our Anypoint Studio console, ready for sending out email, email sent successfully, mark as read email triggered flow. That is this one. Okay, and after that mark mail for read, that is after the execution of this particular operation within this logger, it is printing the payload. Okay, so let's mark this as well as within the stop state. I will stop the console for a second, we'll clear it up, and we'll try to explain this part as well. So I am going to list all the emails available. After that, I'm going to take only a single email ID, email out of it, and it will going to delete that particular email. So let's see if it works or not. It will take some time to load this application. This is going to delete a single email. Delete mail is the operation name, and it is a get operation type. So let's go to the console, clear it up, and trigger it. Okay, I will click on send, and I will go back to the console. So it shows marking mail to be deleted, mail deleted using delete. This one and this particular logger. Now let's go to the mailbox and refresh it. Now it's gone. So it's not even there. So it means it has picked up that particular mail and has deleted that single email out of it. So with this particular video, I have tried to cover almost all the possible operations over here. Just one thing, whenever I'm using list IMAP, I can use similar list POP3 as well, but there could be some change within POP3, like some of the features like ID, attributes.id, that is not available as per my knowledge. I can check it again, but within POP3, that is a single issue. That's why I have used the list IMAP or IMAP function in most of the cases. I hope you like this video and thanks for watching.